today at some of the symbols that we might find in a piece of music, specifically staccato and phrase marks, accents and slurs. So, starting off with staccato. So staccato means that notes are to be played short and detached, really separate from each other. And it's indicated by dots which appear above or below notes, like this. So these notes here, these signs here, the dots, are staccato marks. And that would tell us that these notes have to be played really, really short, not joined up at all. Likewise here, you can see that this is a mixture. Notes with the dots are staccato, some don't have the dots. Slurs. A slur is an indication that notes are to be played legato without being separated. So staccato and legato are opposites. Legato means notes which are smoothly joined together without any break between them. Notes which have to be slurred have a curved line going between them, like this. You can see this here, it's a slur. So you wouldn't have a break in between that. Maybe have a little break in here, and here, and here, but these notes are a team. Likewise, these two, these two, these two. So these symbols are slurs. Important to remember though that slurs happen when notes are at a different pitch. So if we look at these two notes here, for example, we can see that these notes are at a different pitch. In other words, they're different notes. Otherwise they would both be in the same line. So two different notes. And this sign here is a slur. Again, we look at these two notes. We can see that they're not at the same pitch. This one's obviously higher than that one. This is a slur. So a slur can only happen when the two notes are different. In other words, when they're at a different pitch. So don't confuse slurs with ties. They look similar, but ties happen when notes are at the same pitch. So if we look at this, for example, we see the first note here joined on to a note of the same pitch, to the same note in other words, and this is a tie. Remember that the tie has the effect of making a note longer. So ties happen when notes are exactly the same pitch. Again, if we look at this one here, and we can see the second note in here, it's a B. It's tied on to another B. Not a slur, but a tie, because the two notes are at the same pitch, they're the same note. Accents. So an accent's a sign like this, which is placed above a note or sometimes below a note to indicate that the note should be emphasised. So played a little bit louder than the notes around it. So for example, have a look at the accent marks in this music. So these notes here are accented. This one, and this one. You see this symbol telling you which notes should be struck more firmly than the others. So no accents in these notes here. Again, something that we spoke about before today, staccato marks combined with accents. So we see this note here is an accented note, but these notes are staccato notes. Nothing at all on this one. Here's an accented note. Here's staccato notes. And there's another couple of accents at the end there. Phrase marks. So these usually cover several notes or even several bars, and they contain a musical phrase or a musical idea. It could also be used as an instrumental instruction, for example, to tell a wind player, brass player, woodwind player or a singer when to breathe. So, for example, if we look at this piece of music, 4 bars long, here's the first 2 bars here. And this is a phrase mark. And this would tell, let's say, a trumpet player, play all of this in the one breath. This is the one phrase. A phrase is like a part of a musical sentence, if you think of it that way. Here's another one here. So play this in the same breath. Don't break it up. Keep the sense of the musical sentence going by doing all that in the one breath. There's another example there, 4 bars. There we go. There's the phrase mark. That's telling you play all this as the one phrase. Here's another one. Play all this as the one phrase. So it just makes the music make a bit of sense, in the same way as if we were talking, we wouldn't be taking our breaths in random places. We would take a breath where there's a comma or where there's a full stop. This is exactly the same. So we play this, we're making a statement, we move on to the next statement there, here, and then here.